Hi crafters, I have another card for you for New Year's. I wanted to try and challenge myself and do a manly card. And this is what I came up with. I used another one of the Stampendous Halloween stamps that I had gotten. And when I picked this one up, I really thought of, New Year's and time passing instead of Halloween. So this is what I used, which was the Steampunk Owl from Stampendous. There's what it looks like. It's a steampunk owl. And what I did was I stamped him out twice. On the bottom layer I colored in the branch and all its branches with Copics and Spectrum Noir markers. And then I used the Scribbles 3D paint in White Mist to do some of the snow on the branches. And this stuff I use a lot. I usually use the iridescent for all of my like stickle projects because stickles, this is a lot cheaper than stickles and it comes out just as good. So I use different variances of colors of those. So the top portion of the owl I stamped and colored in, and then I used my white gel pen to highlight his feathers. And on his hat, on the buckles, I used the Scribbles iridescent, which you can see there, to give it sparkle on his bow, on the watch, and on his little buckles. And then I used some glossy accents for the watch face. And then I popped him up onto a rectangle nestability that I had gone over with iced spruce and black soot distress ink along the edges here. For the two clock faces, I used my circle nestabilities and cut them out of white shimmer and a silver shimmer paper, and then ran them through Tim Holtz clock faces embossing folder. And then the bottom here is a stamp from, I think, Studio 112. It was just one of those dollar stamps that I had used, the Moments in Time. And I had used a Hero Arts clock background stamp and went across the shimmer paper with that and embossed it. And then I embossed the sentiment on top and cut that out. And then I used some, just some bling up here in the corners. And then this right here is one of the clock faces here from the Hero Arts stamp that I had stamped out onto shrink paper and then shrinked it down with my heat tool. And that made this little clock embellishment up here in the corner. Just put a little piece of the shimmer paper behind it and placed a brad in the middle. I had punched a hole in it before I shrinked it down so that there was a hole for the brad. And then on the inside of the card, I just used that same embossing folder again with the clocks on it on the shimmer paper and layered that on top of a piece of this paper here. And then on the top I used that clock background stamp and stamped in the ice spruce onto the shimmer paper here. And then the best is yet to be is a Stampin' Up stamp that I had stamped on top. And then this is another one of those clock faces made out of the plastic shrink art. And then that one I didn't put a piece of paper behind because I was placing it right onto this shimmer paper and I just wanted it to be the same. So that is my card for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.